action.
Ben, Ben,
Wait,
you're
me?
up. Yeah.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this
Welcome back.
Scandi Reviews podcast.
It's lovely
We've
to see you
obviously
again.
got me, Sam, and Charlie, as always.
As always.
We've actually got a special guest today. It's Ben.
Yeah.
And welcome to the podcast. How are
Right.
you feeling for your first time on today's show?
I think actually you're mistaken here. I think I've always been on the podcast, buddy.
No, I've watched every single one, and I don't think I've ever seen your pretty face on that podcast.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because look, buddy, I record them, and they're all stored on my laptop in my bedroom. So I think you're the one that's mistaken here, Bucko.
Have I just not been paying attention this whole time?
Sam, I just don't think
I'm
you care about the business dynamics.
I really
here.
don't.
Okay,
I really
I-
don't. We've
I
already
met-
established that I'm all about the fame and myself. We've
Yeah,
said this in
and
the
I
previous
just wanted a
podcast.
bit of that fame.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I tried to actually murder Ben, but somehow I didn't. I literally buried his body, and he's back in the Zoom call.
You know,
What
I
can I
think I know
say?
why you didn't manage to.
I'm just a
actually.
good digger.
I think I know
He's-
why.
yeah,
I think
he's
it
a
might
good
be
digger.
the fact that Ben's in Amsterdam and you're in Edinburgh.
Hey,
which
I
might
know a
have been
guy.
like-
I always
Oh.
know a guy.
I've got a body burying guy somewhere.
I got a killing guy, a burying guy, and a unburying guy. Anyway, thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure.
It's
Yeah,
a pleasure to have you on.
We've got a good friend of the podcast.
Good friend
Charlie
of us as
today.
well.
Oh yeah, and us. We
Oh
are
yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah.
We call Jacob a friend of the podcast as well
Yeah,
because
Nah.
every friend of the podcast is a friend of the boys.
that's
Well, it
true.
makes sense. Yeah, you are the
You are
podcast.
the
Now think
podcast,
about
yeah.
it.
It cuts it down because the podcast is one singular like entity and we're two.
It just makes it snappier. You know,
Yeah.
podcast is all about excellent timing. You don't have time to waste.
Here.
You
We're
are very
professional.
professional. I've watched a couple.
Yeah,
Extreme
exactly.
professionalism.
I think you mean you've watched all of them.
Oh yeah. I've watched every
You watched
single one.
all of them at least 4 times.
Yeah.
I actually write myself exams on the questions that Sam and Ben answer, and I test myself on them.
Yeah, guys, this is a good time to announce in case you didn't know there will be a test at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So scrub up.
Yeah,
I'm
come on.
expecting
There,
reviews
there
to
are no
go-
podcasts that won't be in your final test, so you have to
Yeah.
be present for every single one on the day it's released and at the time, which we don't have a set time because I usually wake up at like 12 on Sundays, which is when I
We
should
just-
post them.
Our schedule is every weekend we're like, do you want to film a podcast now? And then one of us is like, all right, and that's basically how
Yeah.
it goes.
Well, no,
Yeah, so good.
we've kind of got a schedule now because we record a couple each week, and then I'll schedule one for uploads on the Sunday that week, and then the next Sunday after.
I mean, doing them a couple each week means that when we can't do one in a weekend, then we've got
Yeah,
Back
but it
up,
also
it's
means
all
we're a
good.
week behind. So you could be watching this, and the world could be even more on fire than it is now.
Imagine
exactly.
if this got released and everyone was dead.
then our views would be so bad.
Our views
Yeah, the views would be
horrific.
crap.
Who's gonna watch?
Or maybe
the
they'd be really
podcast?
good and we'd expose the
Gorillas?
Scandi boys for using view bots. Oh, sorry, I mean Scandi reviews, not Scandi boys. Who are those
Oh,
guys?
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
actually very convenient that you dropped that one in there.
That's a good
'cause
little
Segue.
Charlie.
Good segue.
Charlie,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my excellent hosting skills to put it out there to the public that you are the third Scandi boy, possibly the original. I don't remember how we did it.
Yeah, I was actually trying to think. I was worried that we'd like try to give an origin story because I have no idea our origin story. It just
I
kind of
do.
happened. It was
I
always
think
in the
about it
air.
every single day, if I'm perfectly honest with you. If
Oh,
I'm being
I've got
perfectly
no
honest.
idea what happened.
I feel like it just kind of happened.
It just kind of happened.
It was just that spark. We all
It
fancied
was.
each other.
That's
yeah,
true.
we wanted to spend as much time filming with each other, and we've made nothing apart from this
Yep.
podcast. This podcast
ha-
is the first time of the Scandi
Oh
Boys.
wait, this is the first finished thing we will ever have done.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's
do you want to
absolutely
just just delay this to the release of Dip?
The worst thing about the coronavirus by miles over anything else, anyone else's troubles, was the fact that the revolution of the Scandi boys couldn't happen this summer as planned.
Yeah, because
was
we
it.
we really did like vigorously plan it when we were in rehearsals for Annie. We were like, you know what, this summer is
Yeah.
going to be over for the film industry. We're going to start the Scandi Boys with Dip, and then just pump short films out every single weekend.
Literally,
And
new
it was going
wave.
to be incredible. I would
We
have
were literally gonna be-
genuinely,
we
I
were-
would have quit my job to film with the Scandi Boys more.
I did quit my job, so you know.
There's
we
no
were literally
quitting
gonna
the
be
ship
the
in
next,
Neely.
the next wave of comedy. We were literally gonna be
we
that.
we would have actually. It would have been so good, and it would have been good to do Dip before the world set on fire, or
Yeah.
while
Well,
the,
maybe
the
maybe when
fires were
Zip
calming down.
when
Zip.
Dip comes around, Zip. When Dip comes around, it's gonna cheer people up. Maybe the
World's-
world will just fix itself.
The world's not ready for Dip, to
That'd
be
be
honest.
great.
God's gonna watch Dip and he's gonna be like, "What am I doing to these amazing intellectual humans?"
Yeah. He's gonna be looking down on us watching this. He's gonna be like, I'll let them do it. You know, it's been a while.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
They did
Stop
it
the
in what?
coronavirus so they can do Dip.
Has
he's
it
gonna
not been
watch
a
us-
year this month?
Probably.
I think it was October, wasn't it?
possibly.
I
yeah,
just
'cause
wish I
it
still had
got
the
really
videos.
dark quite early.
Yeah. I think it's
And I
a
had
year
to
to
go
this
home.
month that we tried to record Dip. Charlie had to go home. Ewan, our cameraman, showed up just before Charlie went home.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
we weren't supposed to have a cameraman. We thought we could film
Yeah,
it
if-
together, but then we choreographed a fight scene.
Yeah, such a story developed. If we
Yeah.
just let Dip go, like it would have been half of what it's gonna be. Because Dip has the most emotional, heart-pounding story you'll ever see, apart from Hood Has 3.
Oh man.
And
We'll
it's
Oh,
gonna
save
be
Hood
awesome.
Has 3.
This is a
We'll
good chance,
save the
Charlie.
Hood Has,
Plug it,
Hood Has
plug it.
3 for. Oh.
Watch Hood Has 3 on YouTube, Charlie Chaz.
That's it. That's what we need. Okay.
That's all we need
Hood
to
Has
know.
3.
Well-
Hood Has 3 will get the second link in the description under
Yeah.
your Instagram, obviously.
Well, we can talk more in detail about Hood House 3 in a bit.
Yeah. But do you want to get into the origin of the Scandi Boys
Yes.
and tell everyone exactly where it started and how it started? Even though Charlie has no idea. I just want to tell
I think
the
Sam
story.
also kind of admitted he had no idea. So I think Ben, the floor is yours.
Is it me? Okay,
Yeah,
right.
go on, Ben.
Well, do you remember on the battlefield strip how?
I knew it had something to do with that.
Have we
Yeah.
told this story before?
No, we alluded to it on one of them, but
Oh,
then
okay,
said we
alright.
need to wait until Charlie comes on. I was watching a lot of Andy Samberg and the Lonely Island stuff, listening to them like on the buses between places. I remember I was watching Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping, and I fell asleep on the bus with it on, and I was like, "Damn, this is a funny movie. I kind of want to do stuff like this." And okay, stutter. The battlefield strip was where I decided I kind of wanted to be an actor. So I was like, who can I get to act with that'll be funny, but there won't be pressure on me to be good at this stuff. So then Sam and I think we watched a couple of episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine on the
Yeah.
bus. And then it just kind of developed into a mutual love of the Lonely Island. And then we were in Hull waiting to get back into the country at the end of the trip. And
Oh yeah.
we
I remember
we were all together and we were talking and we were like, do you know what? We could be like the style boys in Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping. Everyone has frozen, so I assume my video is frozen as well. That's not good. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. I really hope this isn't a choreographed pause of the. Oh Christ. Wait. Action. Hey everyone. We're back. My Wi-Fi definitely didn't kill itself there mid-story. So I think we'll just resume from where I was not complaining. I was rambling on for a bit too long. Okay. I think my last line was developed our mutual love of the Lonely Island, and then we were in Hull, and we just decided, you know what? Let's make videos together. I feel like I need to get this done really quickly so my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out again. Yeah. So then we were doing the debate and we were just, making jokes together and being like, haha, we're so funny and cool. and funny and cool. And this is where we get the name.
And cool and funny.
And then I can end the story and we can get on and have people talk, and it doesn't have to just be me on the podcast. Because this isn't the Ben Ironside podcast, coming soon, by the way. This is the Scandi Reviews podcast, and by extension, the Scandi Boys podcast. So, actually, what was the debate? What was the stuff you were doing?
Oh yeah, okay. So basically, I said this because I thought we were still recording when you dipped. So
Yeah, we were trying to maintain the thing, but
yeah.
But I was
Basically,
dead.
Me and Charlie took part in our school debate pretty much every year that we were able to. And we were always this like elite debate team that were literally the best.
we were quite fierce competition.
We were actually pretty
You were
fierce.
very good.
Yeah, we were pretty.
I don't
fierce.
think we ever lost.
I lost every single time. I did it twice and got bodied both times.
Either
But the
we
second
won-
time was fine because I didn't actually research the second one.
Exactly, so that doesn't matter.
No. So I'm 0 for
either-
1 technically.
Either we lost and we won both of the best debating prizes.
Yeah.
Or we won.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
the
when-
best when you win and we both get best for our role.
Every time I completely forgot about the debate, so I prepared like the night before.
Yeah, no, I'd like go into school like half an hour before the debate, and Sam would be on the bridge like writing his part, and then
Yeah.
I'd sit and join him and be like, yeah, that bit's good.
Um,
And then we
we
just go and do it. It's pretty
But-
good.
but-
I was robbed last year though for best teller. Because I was drafted in
you were a good
like
teller.
I was drafted in like 3 minutes before I had to go up, and I was like, "What am I to do?" And I was just like, "Oh,
do
just
you not, like,
just
do you not like make a dodgy drug joke or something?
yeah." I made a drug joke.
It was good though. It's a good joke.
Yeah, because it was about universal income, and I was like, you know what? If I had an extra 12 grand in my bank account, I don't know what I'd do with it. Probably coke. And then I finished very quickly after I looked at Mrs. Smart,
Yeah.
the rector, and I was like, I should probably sit down now before I get expelled. Right? Thank you for listening. But no, I didn't know what to do, so I asked the head of English, and I was just like, what on earth am I to do? And she was like, oh, just wrap it up and make jokes. And I took that as, Benjamin, this is your first opportunity to do stand up.
Stand
Go up
up,
there
yeah.
and
I
kill
remember
it.
you saying before you were like, I'm just gonna do stand up. This is my chance.
Yeah, no, literally,
I'm gonna get scouted out of here.
I had like a scrap of paper that was probably just the program for it, and I was scribbling down, like I was listening, half listening and half writing jokes, but like bullet points of key words I was gonna hit on to try and be funny.
One of the members of the Answer the Rota Society is secretly James Acaster's manager. There you go,
Damn,
you
yeah.
got scouted.
But then I had to
That's
go. I went to apologize to them afterwards. I was like, I don't know if my drug joke was too edgy or if it was like right on the nose. But if I did offend anyone, I am very sorry. And they were like, actually, we all thought it was funny and we thought you were robbed. They didn't say that, but I could tell.
And then he woke up.
Shut up!
Oh yeah. But yeah, back to the
Yeah,
why
back
we
to the
started
actual,
talking
The
about
Andy
actual
boy
story.
part.
But yeah, so basically, just before the debate, we were both looking at each other's like writing, and Charlie had said a thing about Scandinavian men. I can't remember. Why did you say about Scandinavian men?
We were doing our debate was like for why schools should have no homework or something.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
think Scandinavian schools don't give much homework and they get better grades. And I was talking about how good Sweden and stuff was. And one of my points was how good they are is that all the sexy Scandinavian men were very wow.
Yeah, and then I was like, you should call them Scandi boys because it sounds more sexual.
And then we all
Basically.
looked at each other up and down, admiring our beautiful physiques, and we said,
And then we all went,
we're the Scandi boys, even though none of us have Scandinavian heritage.
yeah,
Not that I know of.
No, I don't think I do.
no,
I
I
don't even know
doubt
where I'm
it.
from.
I'm a Norman myself.
A Norman,
Actually, Normans are kind of
Normie.
Scandinavian.
Normie,
Non-
you're not
not
edgy enough for
normie.
this podcast.
Not
Please
normie.
leave.
My family were Normans.
I actually have no idea about any of my family history, but that's a story for another podcast.
I looked it up in like primary school, and I was like,
should
"Oh,
do-
this is epic."
We should do like Scandi reviews. Who do you think you are? where we just guess where someone's from, and that's the video.
You know what I am dying to know?
What?
Yes.
This isn't in the plan of the podcast, but what is Scandi news and when is it going to exist?
Now's your chance to plug again, Ben.
Okay, well, okay. In the last podcast, which we recorded, I don't even know when we recorded it. It was this
Friday?
week,
Or Thursday.
possibly. I think it was Thursday.
Friday.
It was Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, because yesterday I was out all day, and then I had to go out in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. So Scandi Reviews News has been filmed. The editing process is a lot harder than I expected because I cannot edit, and with some of the takes that I've done, I recorded the video too early, but before I started recording the audio. But it's early enough that it lags a little bit, but not enough that I can cut it out and then it'll be perfect. So I'm really struggling with that.
Oh, I hate that.
So once I have money in the bank, maybe I'll slip Sam a little £100
Ben,
so he
Ben,
can
you're
edit
forgetting
it for
that
me.
my computer's broken. I can't edit.
Oh
That's
no,
why I
we
haven't
said
made any
we
more
said this in the
TikTok
last
videos.
podcast that you could just come not
Oh, yeah.
boycott, like commandeer my bedroom, edit for me, and then I'll kick you out.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone watching, if this video gets 50 whole likes, Ben will drop his short film that he filmed featuring me and Sam.
I did not agree to that.
He did?
No, can we not say like 5 likes? Because 50 is a bit excessive.
5.
Look,
Let's do it.
look. Okay, if this podcast gets 1,000 views, I will drop my.
That's not gonna get 1,000. Oh wait, hang on. Who Ties 3 has over 1,000 views?
Yeah,
It has 3 has
Yeah.
2,000 views almost.
that's why
Wait,
I
has it
said
got
it.
2,000 yet?
Not yet. It's got
Look,
1.9k.
if this podcast gets 1,000 views, I will download. No, I'll just unprivate the video on Vimeo, and put the link somewhere in Scandi Reviews.
Hide it. Let's do an Easter egg hunt in
it's-
your
No,
reviews.
yeah, unprivate it now, but make it an absolute secret.
Yeah.
So just
Leave
don't
little
tell
like
anyone.
hints in all your reviews.
I'm
And they can, like-
gonna do that.
That's
They can
so
like
cool.
follow random ads and like they'll end up in like this random Instagram account that you made yourself after following like 100 different people, and it'll
Wait.
just be one post with that link.
Imagine you do something like you hide it without telling anyone in like the Eraserhead review or something, like
my
our
God.
first review. You put an Instagram account in there,
Or-
then you do the thing that Charlie's saying, but no one will ever find it unless I leak the information.
Yeah, which we just have. So
Yeah, so we
maybe
sorry,
choose
there
a
we go.
different review if you do it.
While
Yeah,
we're
check
at it,
out
why
a
don't we just
Razorhead
dox
review.
me? Why don't you
Yeah,
drop
go
my
look at
address
Razorhead.
here? No, I'll say 1,000 views on this podcast, not just any podcast. I will release my short film
Please watch it,
in
guys.
its,
Share it
in
with
its
everyone. 'Cause
gorgeous, terribly edited way on Windows 7 on a massive clunky laptop I couldn't edit on. With, I'm pretty sure it had the album cover of
Of
Imagine in the corners on one of the shots.
what?
Because I downloaded the song as an MP4, not an MP3, on my only competent shot. You know that long take I took of Sam
Oh,
and Jacob?
Of us walking, yeah.
What, walking down the street?
Yeah, the only competent cinematography I had in the entire film. I forgot to edit out me saying, "Just keep going," and then I'll cut whenever.
That's why I love like doing Hood House 3, because things like that, that's part of its charm.
Yeah.
Like
but
I'm
not
allowed
when-
to miss
Not when
things.
you have to take it to universities to show them how competent you are at film. I had to say in my interview, yeah, this was the first time I ever tried editing. I'm very sorry.
Oh man.
But
anyway.
you did get into that one at the what was it, UWS though?
No, I
Or
got
was it Highlands and
actually I
Islands?
got offers for all of them except Napier.
Yeah.
I got
It was a great
conditionals.
film.
The storyline was.
I
good.
just wish I could see it. So you have
Yeah, I
to
just-
share the podcast.
No, I think I
We
need
were
to
in it and
rewrite
we've
it
never seen it.
and make it fully
Yeah.
comedic. We need to
I know,
rewrite
but
it and reshoot it and make it
we
fully.
Maybe
we
just
should-
release
we
it
should
as it
see
is
it.
and it'll be the new room.
I don't want to do that, Charlie. I want to actually, make some good films. I don't want to be the next Tommy Wiseau with
No,
my
but actually,
horrific dialogue.
Imagine how cool it would be. Imagine how cool it would be if Tommy Wiseau made The Room and then made his like 10 years. Like imagine he comes out this year or next year with his magnum opus, and it's like
My
an
God.
incredible, like genuinely, really like arty, thoughtful piece of art.
I reckon the thing is, I reckon everyone would go see it as well because it's like, haha,
Yeah.
it's gonna be another
It's like,
room.
haha, Tommy
Exactly,
Wiseau.
and then all be
everyone,
blown
Oh, hi,
away.
everyone
Mark.
comes out
Oh,
in
hi,
tears.
Mark.
Everyone comes out in tears
Yeah.
from that. Just don't
Wow.
get
Not
Tom Wiseau
hit
acting
her.
in it.
It's
'cause he's
not
not.
true. It's bleep. I did not hit her. I
hit her.
did not.
The thing is, I've still got, because Ben's film was recorded on my phone. I think I feel like I deleted them
Thank
for
God.
Hood House. But like, there was a long time where if I could really be bothered to see like the film, I could have just edited it myself.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
but
it
you
would have
don't
pretty
the
much ended
Imagine
the
album
same.
cover in the.
Yeah.
You don't have the Imagine album
That's
cover
true.
in the Warner bit.
I would have missed that trick.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was fun to film, but it was really stressful to try and cut it down to 3 minutes to give to Napier.
It's like, oh, you're allowed 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, and
Bruh.
but initially I made it for Highlands and Islands because they said it would be advantageous if you made a short film to show your skill.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'll make a breakup story. That'll be cute. That'll be funny. Won't show that I can only write comedy stuff, but we'll see. Because I did consider us filming Dip and then me sending that, which I think would have been good because it's quite a good storyline, but
I
the
stood out a
jokes in
bit
it
more from the crowd
what-
as well.
are what
Dip's
really
fun.
stand out.
I don't know if it would show your artistic capability.
No, yeah.
How many
Thing is with
artistic
Dip-
capabilities?
Boomers wouldn't find Dip funny anyway.
No, Dip is
Dip,
like
Dip
proper,
is new humor.
It's really Gen Z humor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like really.
Weren't we? I don't want to spoil any of it, because it's definitely
It's
coming
top
next
secret.
summer.
Yeah.
But didn't we like consider a scene where Ewan would shoot us, but then you would edit like brown splat, so he'd be shooting poo at everyone?
I thought it was Dip you were shooting. Oh no, we shot the Dip.
Yeah, we for that scene as well. We had to fight back, but just spit at Ewan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Dip was so fun.
Yeah.
Now
What
we're
I
all a
imagined
team.
was like Filthy Frank fight editing. You know how he just puts loads of like PNG images like flying across the screen.
It's like you should watch there's this really like awful, well, no, I don't want to say awful because that's mean, but like there's this guy who makes films called Neil Breen, and he does these
Oh.
really low budget action movies, and like there's one where he's trying to pretend he's a soldier, so he's walking past a green screen of soldiers, but he froze the screen so the soldiers are just standing still, so it's just like a still image that he's walking in front of. And there's one bit where he like jumps from building to building, but he just shrinks himself and like launches.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Curtis Connor,
Yeah, it's Curtis
Drew
Connor did
Gooden,
it, yeah.
and Danny Gonzalez did a video
Yeah,
about that. It was beautiful.
that's what we want. It's like really just awful looking B action movie
Yeah.
style.
Because we thought up the plot on the way to the shooting location. It
We
wasn't
thought of
like
the plot like during shooting
Yeah.
the first half.
yeah.
I mean,
But,
to be fair, that happens with the best movies. People change the plot as they're filming.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
sign to say that Dip was going to be a masterpiece.
But when we actually do film it, we can actually buy chewing tobacco, which will be good. Well, not good, but we'll have
Yeah, I'm not.
the advantage of actually
Ben, I'm not going to choose
experiencing it. Why not?
Because it'll be gross.
I'm gonna look up the price.
How about you just get brown chewing gum?
Yeah, I'll do that. I
Wait.
draw the line at tobacco.
chewing
like
tobacco gum?
Ben, you can do that if you want, but I'm not. I'm just gonna put that out there.
No.
Should we all have cigars?
Yes. Yeah, that'd be really classy. I'm not sure if everyone will be able to see the emojis from the recording. I hope so, because this is peak comedy right here.
It's absolutely
It's- When you put the like, especially for Sam, when you put the emoji in the corner, it kind of looks like some really low budget film review YouTube essay. It's like Ratatouille is the magnum opus.
Whoa.
Guys,
No, Jaws.
Raging Bull was really funny. It was such a funny film.
Um, Jaws, more like the greatest love story I've ever seen.
Why'd you do a prey?
No. Shall we move on to some questions? Because
Yeah, let's
at
do
this
some-
point
let's do
we're just rambling.
Yeah, we're honestly just like
we're just going insane.
I'm just saying the audience loves the rambles. From what
do.
I've
the
heard.
audience starts rambling along on their phone. They feel like they're involved.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, we'll start off with a good one that the group chats all had a good argument about. Pineapple on pizza, should it be illegal?
Nope. I mean, yep. But
It-
it's still bad.
The thing is, I don't want to infringe on anyone's rights. But pineapple pizza is really, really bad.
Yeah, I genuinely think I actually hope I do offend people that like pineapple on pizza. If you
So
have
they
it,
deserve to be offended.
then you are no longer considered a human.
Yeah. I'm not going to make it a
opinion.
criminal offense. People can do what they want to do, but just bear in mind, if you eat pineapple, ham, cheese, tomato, dough all together, you're a freak. You're a
Yeah.
fucking freak. You're a fucking freak.
Whoa.
No!
We can't swear on this podcast,
Do you know
guy.
how? Do you know how to censor, dude?
No, well, but
I'm keeping this
I say
in.
I can censor, but I don't have Premiere
You're a
Pro doesn't
beeping.
work.
You're a beeping freak. You're a beeping freak.
That's-
Sorry.
Charlie, that's why I go close to the mic and say bleep whenever I'm going to swear.
Is that not an Eddie bit? I swear that's an Eddie Burback bit. I swear he's done that.
Yeah, most,
he
most of my
whispers, he
jokes are
whispers.
from. Yeah, no, he whispers and then goes. Adolf Hitler is my inspiration, so he doesn't get. Oh no, that's going to be taken out of
You literally
context.
just said it.
Because we have such a great audience.
God, I'm
Did-
tearing you guys apart here.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Sorry, I had to go back to this. Oh yeah, pineapple on pizza.
Oh,
it
hi,
sucks.
Denny. Yeah, no, pineapple on pizza should be illegal. Actually, can I expand this question because of what we were talking about in the group chats?
Can we expose the people in the group chat for who
Right.
didn't like it? Because I can't keep up with the let's chat about movies chat.
Yeah.
Ben,
okay,
that's Ben's
some-
job. I do.
some-
I like all the posts and stuff.
We
and
start
reply to all the
beef with
posts.
Movie Fest UK because I don't know. We were talking about some stuff, and then I was like, you know
You
what?
shouted us out.
I'll give you all permission to start beef with us. You can take the mickey out of our posts. I don't care. Any publicity is good publicity. So he put us on our story.
Movie Fest is a
No,
legend.
on his story. Yeah, Movie Fest
Movie
is
Fest is like
big-
a really big account that literally made us have
Yeah.
any remote amount of growth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I've told this story before, so I won't go into to detail. But basically, I'll tell it quickly. Within the first week of us having an account, basically, I had
That's
yeah,
such a
good.
cute picture.
I had I responded to a story on Movie Fest's account because I already followed him because I already liked his post. Like I followed him on my personal account as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Does anyone want to form a group chat with like film accounts?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we got added to it, and we were the smallest account there at the time because we didn't have 100 followers.
Oh, really?
He's literally the reason why we have any remote amount of growth.
You guys you've grown pretty well as well. Sometimes I go and look, and I'm like, whoa.
I would say for an account that doesn't like mass follow as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
because
got-
It's pretty natural growth.
at the start we were only following Tommy Wiseau, us, and
Greg
then
Sestero.
some friends.
Did you not follow Greg Sestero?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
And
in the
I
room as
think
well.
possibly the Room official Instagram.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I unfollowed them a while ago.
Tearing me apart, Lisa.
we follow people that we like, and we follow people that we have like a relationship with. We've got like 200 followers, but we don't like just follow people.
Yeah.
I'll fact check us.
I think we've got like 199.
Yeah, 199.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 625 followers. So we've lost one today.
It's honestly, it's so much fun running the account because like when you like occasionally, it's even like once a month you occasionally get a comment from a random person like that never followed you and you never had a relationship with saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, I really like this post."
Yeah, it's so good to Like even this morning, I woke up, went on Instagram, and then I had notifications on my Instagram because I think I've turned notifications off because I can't get my phone to mute.
Yeah.
So when people are spamming in the group chats, I'm like, no, I can't do this. So I went onto my Instagram and saw that I had comments, and I was like, oh damn, what's that? And it was my review. So I went onto
Yeah.
the post, and I just had all these comments from the
Mm.
pages, and they were like, wow, this review's great. And I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all made my day.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
There's
It's
one
such a
review
such a
especially.
good boost.
Yeah, there was one review I did especially. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like one of my longest reviews. It went into like 2 parts in the comments because I was like really passionate about this film.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was. It might have been like Raging Bull or something. I can't remember.
Mhm.
But then to have put in like literally like 4 hours, 5 hours worth of just straight like thinking and research and doing all this work in it, and then for people to like, you can tell when a comment's genuine when people say like great review. You can tell when it's genuine and when it's just people saying that. So when people
Yeah.
actually talk, the best comments are the people that say I love this review, and then they talk to you about the stuff that was in
Yeah.
like the sixth paragraph of your review. People are still reading it. That's like the most
Oh yeah, when
satisfying
when
thing.
it continues in the comments and you go through it, and there's like 5 likes on the comment that is the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of your review. That is so good.
There was someone talking about a particular segment I put in the in the first out of 2 comment replies that I made to continue my review, and that just like it honestly makes your day,
Yeah, and
especially
like
for like relation to other accounts. Like we're relatively small still because we're pretty new
mm,
in comparison.
I really
It's-
liked as well my Willy Wonka, my Charlie and the Chocolate Factory review. That has 37 comments right now, which is mad. And it
Yeah.
was really nice. Like people really hated the film or got annoyed with me
Yeah.
because I hate it. Like the casual moviegoer swore, but he was like, beeping. Excuse me, I love this movie. And then there was that guy that like wrote an entire essay
Yeah.
in a comment like saying why he liked it, and I was like, damn.
The casual
And I'm-
moviegoer has such a fun account, by the way.
Yeah, such a lovely boy.
Yeah.
I
They're
feel
all
like we're
great.
I feel like we're excluding Charlie though. So
Yeah, Charlie.
I like
Yeah.
listening. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. We were just we
We're
were feeling quite sentimental.
awful hosts.
Yeah.
We are terrible
Reeling
hosts.
in that
Sack
success.
us, my guy.
No, honestly, I know the feeling because it's like when I used to do a lot of Twitch streams, it's like I'd usually do pretty well, but the majority of the views are just all my friends because I think like my friends are pretty great. We're always really supportive of each other.
I support boys.
Yeah, the boys do support the boys here. But it's like, so usually the streams will go pretty well, but it's all my friends. And when it is a randomer watching and like engaging with you in chat, like even if they're a 12-year-old boy watching my Roblox streams, like it just makes you feel so like good. It's like the best stream I ever had. I was playing Roblox and there was like 10 people in chat who had never met before like playing with me, and they joined my Roblox game. They were showing me all of the games they like to play and stuff. And it was a bit weird because I was just talking to a bunch of like 10-year-olds, but like it was just sick. I got loads of followers. It was like loads of views, like 20 view average, which for something live is like,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
That's great
Yeah.
for a live thing from like exactly.
And I was just like, that's awesome. And it's another thing with YouTube. One thing I've never ever been able to do with YouTube is like reach anyone who I don't know in real life. Herd House 3, that seems to have spread a lot better, but all the
Yeah.
other ones,
Yeah.
I just know everyone who's watched it. I've
Even-
never been able to like get out there.
Even with that, like you know, it must be so gratifying knowing how much like even like the Hood House series means to the people
Yeah.
are in it and who watch it.
Yeah, it was crazy. We were sat the night I uploaded it all talking in the group chat. Literally, it like, the thing is, it's 1.9 now. In the first night, it was 1.8. We were just refreshing YouTube, and it was literally going up by the hundreds every time I
That
click refresh.
Insane, literally.
It was so weird. I genuinely was like, have we gone viral? We did.
It was
We did.
so it was such a good feeling seeing you like freak out in the group chat about it as well,
Mhm.
because like there's something you've worked on. It was something you'd worked on for years.
Yeah,
Um,
the final.
yeah.
Like
What's the word you say? My magnum opus.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah, I'm getting good at this.
But then
I don't
we,
want to get sentimental, but like it was actually quite like an emotional thing to see it doing quite well because
yeah,
like
Yeah, it was just like
the amount of
literally
Charlie Chaz
thousands
videos-
of people
Yeah.
after all these years. No video had ever overtaken like Hood House 1 and also Charlie Chaz Hits the Hood like in
Yeah.
years. And then this one Hood House 3, this finale that I knew like people were hyped for, but I thought it was just my friends going, yeah, make Hood House 3, that would be cool. But literally people were like, it overtook my channel views as a whole in one day. It doubled it, more than doubled. I was
mean-
just like, what the hell?
I think pretty much I've been in more Charlie Chaz videos than like anyone else apart from you. So,
Yeah,
like,
probably.
'cause
You'd be like, you'd always be the guy that would like, I'd come to you, like my second dude.
it was so great to be like a part of all that. Like
I
even
actually like, I really want to keep it going now, but there's a part of me which will just be like, I was like to everyone, last YouTube video ever, you have to watch it. Gets
No,
loads of views, and then I'm like, I'm back.
well, no, because
I really want
we
to do
did think
another one.
about it in the Jacob episodes. We were like, when everyone's back from uni in the summer, we can put our degrees to good use and like
Yeah.
make a fully professional like grades Hood House
Yeah, it's literally awesome.
to end it all, because there'll be you'll have done film a little bit at uni,
Who?
and you can have a you and Charlie as well, because you're doing
Oh,
that.
I never even got in to do my film thing.
you
It was
not?
full, no. So
Wait, it
it's
was
stupid.
full. Oh.
But
Well,
we
like
can rely on Sam.
JJ will have this sound production thing, so
Yeah.
will Ewan.
I'm doing
James
film
is
study.
James is a classic musician, so he can write the score.
Write a score, yeah.
Sam and I will be
I-
film boys.
Mhm.
Jack Lunston, he after filming Hood House 3, he had like such a good time, like telling everyone where to stand, like positioning it. He swapped his college course from like set design and performance stuff to photography.
Yeah.
So it was
Oh,
more
that's
of like
good.
a cinematography based thing.
He was genuinely really good at it as well.
Yeah, he was really.
Yeah.
It's like I reckon the reason it looked so good was because he was filming it.
was,
No offense,
100%.
JJ, but instead of JJ.
No, I mean I don't think JJ will take offense if we
No.
say that Jack was a better cinematographer than him.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll
Ja-
mind.
a niche
Jacob will
talent.
have his acting degree, and then Bruce can give us all foot massages in between.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of
Just for clarification, our friend Bruce is is doing podiatry.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't just like feet, or does he?
Yeah.
I think he does.
Well,
I think he
mean,
definitely has a
if you're
thing
gonna
for
be a
it.
pediatrician, so
It actually looks really gross. He was sending me pictures of like all these like ligaments and these like people on this PowerPoint. It's just like they're scalpeled open someone's ankle and like they're like peeling the skin back and showing you what's inside. It was actually vile, but Bruce is loving it. Gosh, I was gonna
Yeah.
say something, but I completely
Oh,
forgot.
damn.
no.
Do you wanna, we actually haven't asked you what you're doing at uni.
Oh
So-
yeah,
You want to get into that so we can pretend that we're good hosts?
yes. At university, I'm doing a degree in Russian studies, so I learn how to speak Russian, and I also learn all about Russian culture. Russian culture sucks, by the way. The movies suck. It's funny because it's pretty much film studies for Russian film. Like,
so wait, so if you is that why you were watching Tarkovsky?
yeah, I had to watch Tarkovsky. This time I had to watch Ivan the Terrible.
Oh.
Um,
Are you gonna watch Battleship Potemkin?
I don't know. I think next week is a book.
Oh.
Boring.
Is there a big difference between?
Nah, it's like segments.
All right.
Is there a big difference between like the pacing and dialogue in Russian films as there is to like American and British films?
Well, it's a funny question because I assume like modern films,
Yeah.
not really,
Mhm.
but all the films we're watching, because they're so cultural, like
Yeah.
it's so slow. But like it is kind of like old black and white films are like in English as well. I just think the style there was like, especially directors like Tarkovsky, like they take their time. They don't care if their
Yeah.
movie's 4 hours long.
That's the thing. It's not that entirely that the Russian culture is different, although it is a
Yeah.
part. It's that Tarkovsky is like he was like a
Yeah.
pioneer. He was like his own thing.
It was the forefront of Russian film.
Well, there was like quite a lot of big sort of Soviet era filmmaking before that, but Tarkovsky
Yeah,
was
which
like,
was weird because I never even knew it was like film was a big thing in Soviet Russia
I've
until
wanted to
like
watch
Yeah.
uni.
Battleship Potemkin and Man with the Movie Camera for ages because apparently they're like both meant to be two of the best movies ever. But
That's so weird.
which Tarkovsky film did you watch again?
I watched Andrei Rublev.
I
Rublev.
watched Mirror, and what did you think of Andrei Rublev? I think again.
I'll give you a fact, and it will
Yes.
kind of tell you what I thought.
Mm.
I watched half of it.
Okay.
I bailed. It was really long, and also, it's like I waited till the last minute, and like I really didn't want to watch it either. So what ended up happening was like I was kind of doing other things in the background, but I had the movie on. But because the movie's Russian, it's not like I'm picking anything up. So
Yeah.
like I'm not reading the subtitles. I'm just hearing this random Russian talk. And then I'd look every now and then and I had no idea who was who, what was happening. I thought everyone was like the same person.
Oh my
Like all the
God.
monks looked exactly the
Wait,
same.
no, I had that problem as well with Mirror, because it was because like actors were playing multiple characters and didn't realize.
Yeah.
So I thought they were all the same character. I think I'm just being stupid because like Mirror is a masterpiece, and I understood while watching it why it was a masterpiece, but it's a difficult film to watch.
Yeah. It was the same with this. I didn't know what was going on. And then with Ivan the Terrible, which I don't know if that's just big as in like a name. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even answer the question. I just completely skived that one.
Wait, was it a videos film? Because
Yeah, it was older than Tarkovsky's.
I looked at is it Ivan the Terrible Part 1 from 1944?
Yeah,
damn.
1944. That's the one.
It's got 100% to be
Does
fair.
it?
Oh,
Yeah. So, but so's I mean, Andrei Rublev has got like 95% in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Mirror's got 100. That's the thing. I know that it's a great film. I just think I need to watch it 3 more times to get it. That's why I watched it months ago. I didn't review it because I know I need to understand it before I review it. Like I understood it after I watched it, but I spent like 3/4 of the movie not understanding who was who.
Yeah, I don't know. They must have used the same actors, or at least really similar actors. Maybe like the male Russian actor back in Soviet times all were like really similar. Because
I think
like I was just
from-
so confused.
From what I've seen, Andrei, I mean not Tarkovsky, Tarkovsky, he tended to do that, cast like multiple actors. I mean, cast the same actor in multiple roles. Because we studied that in our drama as well. It was a Bertolt Brecht principle where you do multiple actors and it would take you out of the film. It was quite interesting to read about, but like watching it in practice, it was confusing.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, how long is Mirror?
Oh, I'll look it up. It was one of the shorter ones because I've got Mirror and Solaris. It was 1 hour 48, so it wasn't that long.
It's not too bad. It's just
Rivers,
normal
like
movie
3.5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah. So long.
You know what? I don't think it's as bad as let's see if I'm right. No, yeah, Andrei Rublev is the longest that I remembered.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought that Stalker would be longer, but it's not.
No.
I do need to rewatch it. I want to write a review.
Yeah, but like with Russian at the moment, like it is just like all grammar. Like I can't really speak it. There's like not many times that like I watch a movie and even pick up on anything because like they speak really
Yikes.
quickly, like most languages, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
But like I just feel so behind. Like I just genuinely can't speak it at all. I can just tell you how all the grammar rules kind of work. I know I just started, but I can only say things like The pencil is big. Or
How'd you say
whose
that?
big pencil is this? Gosh, you put me on the spot. Okay. Sto. No, that's what is this big pencil? Chi. No. Cho. Karandash. Bolshoi Karandash. That's whose big pencil. In Russian, there's like no it or like the. You literally just say big dog. Big dog woof.
I think I might title this podcast what is this big pencil?
Russian sounds hard because you have to like learn the
Yeah, because it's like a different.
like. Yeah, because
It's literally a different language. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, bro, it's like a different language, man.
different alphabet. That's what I
But
was
Yeah.
trying to say.
in German, like it's at least it's still like ABC, although you pronounce it like ABC. You have to
Yeah.
learn the pronunciation. With Russian, you have to learn the letters.
The thing is, the letters was like one of the things you pick up quickest. The hard part is
Oh.
just all the grammar. They've got some really weird, complicated rules. And they also have 6 cases, which I don't even know what they're all called.
Oh my
But
God.
I know like prepositional, genitive, nominative, sorry. And I only know 3 out of 6 so far. And it's already just so many different like word endings. And it's like you use them all at weird times. Like you'll use genitive after you reply no to a question or after numbers 2, 3, or 4. And you'll use nominative if you're talking normally, and you'll use prepositional if you're talking about past tense or like where someone was like last night or something.
Oh my God.
That's
And
so,
then
like,
there's-
oddly specific.
Yeah, it's really specific. There's just a lot to remember. Like I just don't understand how anyone could like be fluent and get it that fast. If I want to say anything, I have to really think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your like plan with it? Like, do you want
I was
to?
I was gonna ask the same thing, but I didn't know how to word it without being really condescending.
Yeah, no.
Even though I'm doing.
I don't mean to be condescending. I just mean,
Yeah,
are
no,
you
what-
interested
what-
in like living
yeah.
in Russia or something?
To be honest, the only thing I'd probably end up living in Russia for is if like opportunities for something bigger were like was in Russia, for example. I don't know, never gonna happen, but say I got really good at basketball and then I'm never gonna it's actually more likely to play basketball here than it is in Russia. But
Yeah.
like football is a better example. So I got really good at football. I would like and if I got offered like a pro team in Russia, it's never gonna happen in the
never know.
UK or in the
You'll
English
sign for
league.
Zenit.
Oh my
But
God.
like maybe playing for a Russian team in the top Russian league, that's actually achievable. Probably not. It's never going to happen. I'm not even like trying for that to happen. Just like things kind of on that level. Maybe Russian rugby. But like in terms of an ordinary life, I don't really want to speak Russian every day of my life. I just want to be able to
Yeah.
know it. I think I
mean-
will end up in an English-speaking place doing a job that involves Russian.
Yeah.
See, learning a second language, no matter what, is a great skill to have. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it looks really good for employers. A lot of people have said like, why are you doing it? Like you don't even want to like live in Russia or like do anything really Russian related. But it's like getting a degree in a language, like I feel
Yeah.
like that looks
Yeah.
really good.
Not many people who apply for a job will be able to speak Russian if they're not Russian. That's the
Mhm.
thing. Or if
And I'm
they're not,
also
like, from
one of
a
my
third world country.
electives is business as well, and it's quite a good pairing.
Yeah.
So Russian and business. I can see myself ending up working in some like big international country, and I like deal with like the Russian side of communications from here or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a niche that you could like easily fill.
Exactly. That's what I'm
That
hoping
makes
for.
sense. Guys,
You could-
guys. Sorry.
just
can
wait
we-
till
can
you
we
get
pause
it.
for a second.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
I need to pee really bad.
One. And
Action.
back. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, I needed the toilet, so
Yeah.
we're back now.
He
and we're
almost
just
wee
gonna-
weed pants
Yeah, we kind of forgot where we were, so we're just gonna answer
Move
some
on.
questions.
swiftly.
You could play for Angie Makachkala. That's a Russian team I know.
I know. Yeah, you could play for
Oh no,
CSKA
that's I was
Moscow.
about to say.
Yeah,
you
that's
could
the
play for
only
Angie
team I know is
Makachkala.
Samsung.
Or there's Zenit, or
Yeah.
there's there's more. But anyway,
I might
carry
actually
on.
have to just
Rubin
start playing
Kazan.
football.
Rubin Kazan. But I think the Russian league is definitely a lot better than the Scottish league. So if you can't get
Oh my
into the
God,
Scottish
yeah.
league-
Oh, really? Is it?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember
God
Samuel
damn.
Eto'o signed for Angie Makachkala? That's the only reason I
yeah, I
know
remember that.
their team.
I never knew that. Well, to be fair, Russia can get into World Cups. Scotland can't.
Well,
That's
they got to
fair.
the last one by default. To be
Yeah,
fair.
because
Yeah, 'cause they were hosting.
Imagine them hosting it and not being allowed in
yeah.
it.
Oh God.
All right.
Anyway, question, man.
Okay.
What we got?
We have a question from Movie Metropolis UK asking us favorite cinema snack.
Cinema snack. Ooh,
Yeah.
It's a good question.
that is a really good question.
I
I'm gonna go out and say not popcorn because I actually don't like popcorn.
love popcorn.
I love popcorn as well, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite
the
cinema
minority.
snack.
I like in like the Cineworld and that you get Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I just don't go to big cinemas enough.
Yeah. Actually, the last
Cineworld's
time I
shut
was
down
at the
now, so-
cinema was this time last year to see Joker.
Really?
I think it was
Really?
actually the 4th of. Oh no, it was November. Joker came out.
I went a couple of days before my birthday to see Tenet.
Yeah.
That was very good. It was a weird
I
experience.
was
as
really
well.
excited to go and see Tenet when St Andrew's Cinema opened again, and we've been driving past it recently to go to pick up my mum, and it's just
Yeah, I saw it today.
closed.
Well, all cinemas
Wow.
are closed. Cineworld's shut down like properly.
Yeah,
Oh,
rest in
damn.
peace.
Like
Yeah.
like not even just like for COVID. It's like until further notice.
Yeah, until
Bad.
all the big movies get released.
pretty
Yeah,
much,
until
probably.
June's out.
It's rough.
Yeah, well, on Whiplash,
Yeah.
there's a scene where he goes to the cinema, him and his dad, and they get the popcorn, but they also get M&Ms and chocolate buttons and all that.
Yeah.
And then they put it into one big bag and they shake it up. I did that
Oh.
one time, so it was like popcorn mixed with all these nice little
Yeah.
like nutty chocolates and stuff, and that was banging.
That
So
sounds
I
quite
think-
nice.
That's fair.
I think I'd copy Whiplash. I mean, it doesn't really count because it's like 3 cinema snacks. You've just put it in the
Well,
same
no, because
bag.
if it's a collective snack, then
Yeah.
like because you don't eat them, you're not saying that you like M&Ms
one
and
by one,
popcorn and like
You
Yeah.
just one
Skittles.
handful.
That's the noise you make in the middle of a really dramatic
I
scene.
eat the
just-
popcorn so fast. I eat it before the advert's finished.
Yeah,
And Tango
I-
Ice Blasts are dreamy.
I've got.
That's fair. I haven't had
Yeah.
them in a while, but that's fair.
Does a hot dog count as a cinema snack?
I
When
mean,
was the last time
surely
you had a hot dog at the cinema though?
No, you get hot dogs at the cinema all the time. That's like
rollovers.
If you were going to the cinema, if we were to finish this podcast and then go on the next bus to St Andrews, would you
Yeah,
ask
should
for
we?
a hot dog?
Yeah, but St Andrews doesn't really count as a cinema, basically.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
very
Oh, no,
small.
if it-
Somewhere with a big TV
Okay,
and a
right.
fridge.
If we were to go visit Charlie and go to Edinburgh, would you get a hot
Then-
dog at the cinema?
I always
Surely
get
that's a
hot dog.
cinema meal, not a cinema snack.
Cinema
No, that's,
meal.
that's what I'm saying. No, but my
I
thing,
don't know. Well,
I
I
would always get a
possibly
hot dog
count
if I
it.
was. I would say hot dog. If not, I would say either Haribo's or ice cream.
Ice cream sounds really nice. I've never
Ice
done
cream
that.
is very good with
I
cinema.
have PTSD from eating ice cream at the cinema.
How?
How?
Wait,
Um,
hang on. Were you the one that spilled ice cream all over, like everywhere?
No, I spilled it on myself.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I spilled. Pardon me. We were watching Us, which is an amazing film. I should probably review it soon. It's very good. And we all had Ben and Jerry's, and it melted. And I went to have a spoonful, but didn't realize it was melted, and I spilled it on my hoodie.
I remember that.
Aww.
But it was
That's
it was
funny.
quite a reasonable. It was a very temperate night, so I was able
Fine.
to get away with my t-shirt on.
Here is a question.
Oh wait, I haven't
Best
answered.
ice cream.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Sorry. I think the tropical Mike and Ike's are
Oh, Mike and Ike's
Are
are
Oh, I
banging.
remember it. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
good. They're good.
yeah, I get them every single time we go, even though we don't get them at the cinema. I have to go into Tesco's to get them separately. But they're just such a
Alright.
solid jelly bean. I love them.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, I was gonna put out there. What is the best ice cream flavor from a certain brand in the world? Like, what's your favorite ice cream? Go.
don't know about certain brands, but cookie dough.
Cookie dough ice cream. I assume mainly Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, if it's Ben and
Yeah.
Jerry's, then I think fish food is the
We'll say Ben
king.
Jerry's, and I'll say cookie dough.
Yeah. I love Haagen-Dazs. And
Oh, that's
Haagen-Dazs
like
salted
Tory Ben
caramel
Jerry's.
ice cream is the best Tory Ben and Jerry. Ben and Jerry's is more expensive. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I
No,
know,
Ben
but
and
like
Jer-
it's
Ben and
posh.
Jerry
Ben and
aren't
Jerry's is so
Tories.
expensive.
Ben and Jerry
Yeah.
aren't Tories though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's what matters here.
Haagen-Dazs. I could imagine if I ever went to Boris Johnson's house for dinner, which is very unlikely.
You
I'd-
might.
I'd
Scandi
go in
boys
that-
might take off.
I'd go in that
No.
man's freezer and just see just layers of Haagen-Dazs everywhere. That's what I can expect. But no, I think fish food is the ultimate ice cream flavor.
Fish food isn't bad. I
Yeah,
don't mind fish food, but my favorites are cookie dough and chocolate brownie.
that's fair.
Good choices.
And then probably third, I'm a huge fan of mint choc chip. No, it's good.
Mint
It's
chocolate.
good. Oh,
Don't beep with it.
Mint tastes like refreshing though. That's the thing.
Tastes like I'm eating ice cream toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste tastes good.
It does taste good, but I wouldn't really want to eat it. Imagine if
Treat
someone
yourself.
just like Sam, like cinema snack toothpaste tube.
Yeah, I get before the cinema every time I get a 3-pack of Colgate.
What else would you get?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
All right, Ben, give us another
That was
question.
that was a
Another
good question
question. Oh, I have
from
to go.
Yeah,
I'll have to go
Whoever.
back
from
onto
was it who was it? Was it
Movie
Movie Metropolis?
Metropolis UK.
They told me they said in the My Metropolis free that that's what they're named after, the Movie Metropolis.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Which is cool. Also, their new logo looks really good. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if you saw
kind
it.
of clean. I'm looking at it right now. From movies that don't suck, we have How Good Will Spider-Man 3 Be?
Okay,
Gosh.
I don't know if this is true, but my dad told me that apparently they're gonna bring Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in, and it's gonna be like a Spider-Versey type thing.
Well, no, I saw something today that was like, I don't know if it was a tweet or an Instagram post, but Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire told Sam Raimi to bleep off because Sam Raimi asked Tobey to be in Doctor Strange, the second Doctor Strange film.
Why did he tell him to bleep off?
I don't know. I think it was just because Tobey Maguire hates the paparazzi.
Oh yeah, he's not a
Because
big
the
celebrity guy.
end of the quote was like, "Bleep off, leave me alone, or stop following me," which I think is pretty funny. But if he is in it, that'll be great because Tobey Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man, and I feel like Andrew Garfield
He's my favorite as well.
didn't have enough to do. Like the films, the first Amazing Spider-Man film, it's fine, it's acceptable, but the direction Sony went in the second one, just and did you see that Jamie Foxx is supposed to come back as Electro?
Yeah, I saw that.
I love Jamie Foxx so much.
But
He's such a talented guy, but not as Electro.
yeah, not as Electro. Electro was bad.
It's my birthday. Time for me to light my candles.
That was such a bad movie. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
I know. And then,
But, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but that would be really cool if it happened.
it would be really good because Spider-Verse was so good.
Yeah, I love
Spider-Verse was awesome.
Spider-Verse is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly, it's so good.
I'm optimistic about Spider-Man 3 though, no matter what, because
Yeah.
I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
He is a good
Just-
Spider-Man.
Despite what my review said of Far From Home, I really do like Tom Holland Spider-Man.
See, I like Far From Home.
And I think my problem is I like Tom Holland. I just don't like the character that he's.
Yeah,
being
I think
forced
it's
to
so
play.
like cliche teen.
Well, no, it's just like the Iron Man Junior aspect of it.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
The
I don't like
no
that he's
mention
being-
of Uncle Ben. It's not true to the character, and you can take liberties and take things out of the character because Tobey Maguire doesn't have web shooters in the original films, which he
Mhm.
does in all of the comics, apart from some that came out after the original films when he didn't have web shooters. But that's fine. But leaving out like Uncle Ben, such a pivotal character in the Spider-Man universe, it's ridiculous.
The thing is, as someone who doesn't really, I don't like read comic books or anything. I don't really care about the original stories. My problem was just that my main problem was just that he's just seems like he's just being turned into Iron Man. Where the
Yeah.
thing, like, I'm not a huge superhero movie fan, but the thing I liked about the Spider-Man films is that he's not like a world-beating superhero. He's just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
And at
Like I'd prefer him to fight like just like stuff that like threatens
Robbers.
a city.
Yeah.
Something that
A
threatens
bank
city rather than
heist.
the universe.
Yeah, not
I
some
don't need to, I don't need to
aliens.
see Spider-Man leading them against like an alien race or something like that. I don't care.
Yeah. I do. It's fine when they go on like cosmic stuff. It's just when like the first Homecoming, which I think in some ways is better than the Far From Home.
I
The
loved Homecoming.
the character arc of Peter Parker in that is he learns to be Spider-Man and not Iron Man, who's his hero. But then in the next
Yeah.
film, which is Infinity War, he's in space fighting against like Thanos and stuff, which is fine because I really like him in the Avengers movies. He's some of the best parts of Infinity War because he's Tom Holland is so naturally funny.
Yeah.
He relieves a lot of the tension. But it's the solo films. The solo films don't know how to treat his character because twice he has had to overcome I'm never going to be Iron Man, but I'll always be Spider-Man. Like, bro, you discovered that in your first movie. Have a different character arc, guy. Like, overcome your crush going out with someone else or something like that. And also, don't go to Europe again. Come on, Peter. What are you doing? It's just irritating. I feel like such a nerd for getting annoyed at this stuff.
I haven't even really read into Spider-Man 3 at all.
I've got I got a massive poster of Spider-Man that hangs over my bed.
Yeah, you're Spider-Man, born and bred.
Yeah.
My favorite movies, superhero movies growing up were definitely the Spider-Man as well, like you. And like, I don't know, as soon as the Andrew Garfield ones, I just was instantly just like, that's crap.
Yeah. I think because sorry, I'm trying to look for my Spider-Man mask at the moment. No, it's just I watched so much of the original trilogy with Tobey Maguire that it's never gonna I'm never not gonna love those films.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just such a big part of my childhood. Like I've been trying to write an objective Spider-Man 3 review of the Sam Raimi one, but I can't because I have such a strong connection to it. Because scene by scene, sorry, I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, but scene by scene, it's a great film. It's just altogether, it's a very stinky film that should not have been made, and he shouldn't have been forced to put venom in it.
I quite liked it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I like when he did the dance, to be honest.
That's such a cheesy scene, but I love it so much.
I loved it. I haven't seen it in years, but I loved it when I saw it.
Yeah.
I am super excited, and I'm just really, really, really hoping the new Batman film is awesome.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm a huge fan of Robert Pattinson.
Have you seen
Yeah, same.
Colin Farrell in the makeup for the Penguin?
I don't think I have.
He looks terrifying.
I just really
look
want
like
it to be
Colin
like
Farrell.
cool and dark. Like I love the Christopher Nolan Batman, and like I really hope it keeps that like noir vibe. I didn't like the new Batman. I can't even remember the name of the guy who
Ben
acted.
Affleck.
Yeah,
I never watched them.
It wasn't doing it. I literally fell asleep watching Batman versus Superman in the cinema.
It was too dark. Like there's a certain darkness you can get with Batman, but when he's going around with a gun shooting people in the face, that's when I'm like, no more. I'll just go back to watching Spider-Man 3.
Because I swear Batman's thing was that like he refused to kill people.
Yeah,
That's meant to be his
that's
thing.
That's like that's
big
his thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
because he.
and that's why he just couldn't get the Joker. The Joker would be like, "Kill me, bro," and he's like, "No."
That's why the Joker keeps winning, because Batman
Yeah.
refuses to kill him.
I'm optimistic for the Batman.
Yeah, I think Robert
I am as
Pattinson,
well.
when he was revealed as the new Batman, everyone was like, "Oh no, he's the Twilight guy."
Oh,
That's
but like his
But he's
career
amazing.
after the
no,
lighthouse
but
and
who still thinks that Robert Pattinson is the Twilight?
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
I think
his
my
career has peaked right now. Like it's
uncle.
peaking still.
I still
He
need to watch
started off
Lighthouse.
with
It
all the
looks so
Twilight
good.
stuff.
Good Time was like honestly so good. If you've seen that, it was like the one you know Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I still need to watch that though.
It was like the
I've
one
not watched
before
it,
that.
but I know it.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems, but I've seen Good Time, and it's by the same people, and it's like similar sort of tonally. And Robert Pattinson's the main guy in that, and he's so good.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
such a great
honest.
film.
He's such a talented guy, and he has such a charm and charisma. It's like he just fits so many characters.
He was great in Tenet as well.
He's
Yeah,
amazing.
he was my favorite character in Tenet.
Yeah,
Even
same.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, like that was one of his, possibly one of
Yeah,
his first
I didn't
big
even
films.
know he was in that, and
Yeah.
then I was watching it with Rosa, and then like he showed up, and I was like, "What the heck?"
I'm watching the Harry Potter movies with Lucy now as well.
Yeah, we're on to like the final one. We've not got a chance to watch it yet, but
We're
it's
on
so
Goblet of
good because
Fire.
it's like I just haven't watched Harry Potter's in such a long time. Like I've seen them all, but I've kind of forgotten everything that happens. So it's like watching it for the first time, and it's just so good.
See, for me, Lucy has seen some of them, but doesn't really know the story properly. And I'm like the biggest Harry Potter nerd. Like I've read the books like 7 or 8
Yeah.
times, and I've
That's
seen
like-
the films countless times.
Yeah, that's like Rosa.
We did a whole podcast where we talked about Harry Potter for it,
Yeah,
and then we had a political rant, and that kind of dragged down the mood.
yeah. But yeah, so
Very
I'm
similar
this
topics.
Is me
Yeah.
this is me just basically introducing it to Lucy now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's so good watching them again.
it is. It's super duper awesome, especially being in Edinburgh. I didn't even know it was the birthplace of Harry Potter, but it is apparently.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's so many Harry Potter shops everywhere.
Oh, literally across the street from each other as well.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's
Mad.
2 near Greyfriars, like next to the Greyfriars Broadway statue, pretty much.
yeah.
Literally, like, 2 Harry Potter, not museums, shops. Like they're literally across the road from each other.
There's these 3 shops in a row. Maybe they're all the same shop, but I think it's 3 separate shops. That just got pretty good like placement. It's a Harry Potter shop, and then next to it is a Star Wars shop, and then next to that is like a comic book shop.
I know where you
Oh
are.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the Star Wars one is the same.
yeah.
as
It
the
looks
comic
like
book
it's the
one.
same. Um,
They might all be the same actually. Is that Forbidden Planet, or am I thinking of something else?
I'm not sure.
Because I know exactly where you are, but I just can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I just remember one day seeing it, and there was a massive queue outside, and I was like really wanting to go like run across and be like, "What's everyone waiting for?"
Yeah.
Some like big comic dropping that I had no idea was even a thing.
Yeah, Harry Potter is like huge. Like, I suppose it was conceived in Edinburgh and it's set in Scotland, so people,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, like that's one thing. Why is everyone English? Like, there's one Scottish person.
because it's private magic school.
Oh, it's
No,
just-
there's Oliver Wood. Is
Oh, yeah, I forgot
McGonagall
Oliver Wood.
Scottish?
McGonagall's
McGonagall Scottish.
I was just thinking Cho Chang.
Oh, Cho Chang. Oh,
Oh,
the actor that plays Cho Chang irritates me so much because it is.
Me and
her
Rosa make
accent's
fun of
so
her.
Irritating.
It is really.
Yeah.
I've seen so many videos about talking about how like J.K. Rowling just thinks of the most generic names for their
Yeah.
characters. Like,
Lavender Brown
Cho Chang.
originally was a black
That's
person.
dodgy.
That's horrific.
They replace if you didn't know, Charlie, they replaced the actor for Lavender Brown. She was originally a black woman, but when she
Really?
actually got a role in the story when she started,
It's horrific.
actually I'm not going to spoil it because Lucy hasn't seen it yet. But when she actually has a role in the film, they replaced her with a white girl,
Oh, what?
which is a little bit.
Not good. It's not good. Let's
No.
just say that.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling is kind
And
of.
as well,
She's
do you
very
remember?
questionable.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that tweet that she put out about Jewish students at Hogwarts? And she was like, there was one student called Evan Goldstein.
Oh.
That is horrific.
Wait, what was that about again? Because I'm pretty sure there was a Jewish student that she called
Wait.
Anthony Goldstein.
I think it was something like that.
There was one in the books called Anthony Goldstein. I remember that. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was literally his name. Like, and he was the
Not
Jewish
Hamburg.
character,
Why did I
so-
look up Hamburg?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
The-
Anthony
the-
Goldstein, Ravenclaw, Jewish wizard.
yeah, I remember him.
That's ridiculous.
They call it Anthony Goldstein. The Chinese Scottish character is Cho Chang. The Indian ones are called like Pravati and Padma Patil.
Yeah.
It's like honestly the most stereotypical names that you could come up with.
But then
here.
the black guy's called Dean Thomas, which is boring.
Well, that's all right. At least he's
Yeah.
not called like bloody
Yeah.
LeBron or something. That would be even worse.
Well, no, I
LeBron
just,
James.
come on, James.
Well, at
Speaking
least-
of which, well done, Lakers.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
congratulations, Lakers.
Oh, we need to. Should we plug the basketball podcast that probably won't happen?
What,
Maybe
basketball
plug it
podcast
when
again?
it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't plug
Well,
it yet because we don't know what's.
No.
Plugging non-existent things.
I need to do a podcast for my course. So I've got these lovely boys and JJ who needs to come on the podcast soon to
Oh,
do
yeah.
a basketball podcast with me. So if you're interested in
Yeah.
basketball, or if you just want to hear us boys talk about stuff we're passionate about, then come along. It'll be a lovely time.
Ballin'. Ballin', ballin'.
So,
Any more
right,
questions, Chief?
I don't have I don't have any more good questions. They're all film. I do have a question for you, Charlie, and you, Sam. But we've talked a
Yes.
little bit about this. Next season, NBA season, are the Nets gonna get to the finals?
I sure hope so. I could see them winning it, to be honest. I don't know if they will, but I could see
I
it happening.
wish. I really, 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 really want them to, but I just don't
Yeah.
think they will.
No.
The new
yeah.
kits look fire, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
They
wait,
do.
the ones
Went
that are
back
based
to,
on
like-
the 90s ones.
Yeah, went back to
Jersey
the
Nets.
throwback
Oh,
ones.
they've
Yeah.
finally done that. They should have
Yeah,
done that
they
ages
look
ago.
so
so
excited.
nice.
I'm gonna buy one. I
By
think
the
I
way,
might buy
for
one.
context, all three of us are Brooklyn Nets fans.
Yeah.
Just for some, just so everyone knows where we're at here.
We're only Brooklyn Nets fans because we went into the NBA store in
That's who the
New
worst
York
team
City,
was.
and that's who the worst team was because Leicester were the worst team in the Premier League and they just won the league.
Yeah. Well, they
Which
weren't the
is
worst
mad.
team in the Premier
Still
League.
mad to think about that they. actually-
Yeah.
I
Imagine
just-
betting on that.
I know it was like
I
it was
bet you don't
5,000
so
to 1
much.
odds. Imagine the scenes. You just
Jeez.
stick 20 quid on Leicester to win and you're
I
balling.
I just like. to
Yeah,
pick
I know,
the
you-
underdog.
yeah.
Like
I
I'm
think
a Brighton
I think Everton
fan.
might win this year. To be honest,
I honestly think that might be a genuine chance of that happening.
I might. If they do, I'll cry for like a week.
What was
That
was
the
like-
Liverpool result today?
It was
2-2,
2-2,
wasn't
but
it?
we were absolutely robbed.
But Manny was kind of offside technically, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
His elbow was offside.
Yeah, but your elbow has you have no tactical advantage.
Even your
by having
nose
your
can be
elbow.
offside, and it's
Yeah,
still
but
called.
but is the rule that is it any part of you that's offside, or is
Shut
it
up,
a part
shut
of
up.
you that you can score
No,
a goal
but
with?
the VAR cameras, the
Mhm.
resolution is so like the resolution of the cameras. If you zoom in, you're gonna see pixels and not actual
Yeah, they need to
like,
start
they
using
need to
IMAX
use
with
good
VAR.
I don't
cameras
know why they don't.
because
no, but
they're
see,
VAR is ruining football. And
I
I,
know
didn't
what you
realize
mean.
until
I
I
know
was
what you-
watching it today. And
Tottenham managed to draw with Manchester. I mean, not
Manchester what?
Manchester, Newcastle. Sorry.
Oh,
Um, and like because of VAR,
yeah,
and like I'd never really cared about VAR, but I just for some reason decided I'd support Spurs. And like I just really want them to just kind of win everything.
yeah.
And drawing to Newcastle
Are you
was like,
oh my
what
god.
the hell? Even all the casters were like, oh, what the hell? This is ruining football. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, guess it is.
Van
and
Dijk.
what-
Van Dijk has injured his ACL.
oh no!
Oh,
that's
no.
bad.
He could be out for 8. Oh my! Right, this is good. This is a good podcast.
Okay,
That's
wait, Ben.
ridiculous.
Just when we're on the topic of the offside thing, I
Yeah.
agree that offside is horrible.
Mhm.
But on the context that they're using offside, and that the offside rule is any part of you has to be every part of you has to be behind the defender.
Yeah, but he was in line with the defense. There were 3 defenders stood in the same line. He was in line with them.
He was slightly offside. His elbow was offside. It's
shouldn't
unfair.
It shouldn't
It's
be
unfair.
about elbows. It should be
No, I know.
if you are in
But my
front of the
point-
last defender, that
Yeah.
is how you should be
But
ruled
my
as
point
offside.
is,
I don't want
my
it to
point
be
is,
your toe in front of the last defender. I don't want your quiff to
no, Ben.
have a
I
little bit of a
agree with
head
you.
start against the left back who can't run 100 meters without wheezing. I don't care if it's offside and the defender is here, you are here, and the goal is there. That is offside.
Ben, I agree with you.
I don't.
But they can't
It can't
change
be
that rule
like.
just because of that. Because of that, sticking to
But
the
it's
rules. Then he
ruining
was
football.
offside.
You can't have a genuine. Like I couldn't celebrate today because I was like, oh, it's going to be ruled as offside, isn't it? They're going to do that. They went to
Yeah.
VAR, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I think they should get rid of VAR, to be honest. But
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think they should get rid of it. I just think, as well, because the referees don't use the screens at the side of the pitch, which they should. If it's something as big as that in the Merseyside derby, one of the biggest games of the year, then it shouldn't be 3 guys in a room that decide. It should be the referee refereeing the game that goes over and checks if it was a goal or not. And as well, Jordan Pickford injured Liverpool's best defender, and he could miss most of the season now. And that wasn't ruled as a penalty, which is absolutely ridiculous. Sadio Mane went for the ball. Lucas Digne went with his legs up into Mane's leg, went down looking like he was injured. Sadio Mane said, "Get up," and he got booked for that. That's ridiculous. I'm so angry about football today.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry for taking this
game.
podcast to angry Ben territory. So let's end with some film stuff.
Yeah, we should probably. We're on like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we've been going for a while. Maybe we'll just have to end with Angry Ben. Maybe that'll just be a
no. Someone
climax.
mention something I like, please. Quick.
Oh, get in. Here's some good news. Brighton are playing Crystal Palace tomorrow.
Brighton gonna win.
Brighton are gonna win like 10-0, I think, probably.
Hopefully.
Yeah, something like that. I'd put money on that. The Premier League is all over the place at the moment.
Yeah. Do you know
underdogs are beating big teams? It's like
£15 to watch a game.
Yeah, I know. What the hell?
That's ridiculous. That's worse.
Is that like the day pass?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sky Sports is ridiculous.
So expensive.
Yes. Sorry. The Brighton games on Sky Sports. Last time I tried to watch it, the Brighton game, it wasn't on Sky Sports.
Oh, do you have Sky?
My parents have Sky Sports for this year, so I could watch the
Lucky bum.
It was an exchange
do you know in our
my dad's
fantasy
papers.
league, I'm winning.
Oh, I've literally not looked at that in ages.
I haven't looked since the second week. But I think I just dropped Van de Beek, who I think just had a really good game, for James Rodriguez, because I didn't want my entire team to be Liverpool players, even though I could have picked up Thiago Alcantara.
I was looking at like Rodriguez day one because no one actually signed him.
Yeah,
I think he's a good one to get. He's gonna kind of carry Everton.
I think
he was
the
really
reason
good
why
tonight.
nobody signed him was
Not
perhaps
today.
because he wasn't playing for Everton when we made the draft.
Oh, really? Was it that like last minute?
Yeah,
think so.
and it was the same. It was the same with Thiago, because he wasn't available. We signed him the week we did the draft, and then I went to get him and he was unavailable for a week, and then I just got logged out of the app. But I'm first in the league.
Hold on, where am I?
Where am I at?
I don't actually know. It's not telling me. I can check on my laptop though.
I did something wrong. I accidentally drafted the wrong like a team by myself.
Oh
So
yeah,
now
and you didn't do
my app
the
is
actual
screwed.
draft.
I did do the actual draft, but I just
No, but you didn't do it first. It's me 5 points ahead of Jack in second, JJ in third, Pooh heads in
Is that
fourth.
Charlie?
That's Charlie,
That's me.
and Sam's bottom of the league.
What am I
Oh,
called?
unlucky Sam.
Yeah, I just drafted Brighton players, like a lot of Brighton players as well.
But you
think.
do have Son,
I do have Son.
and he's
That-
scored a lot.
How do I find it?
You
'Cause
should
my
set
fantasy
him as your
team-
captain. Although actually, I don't think you can do that in draft.
No, I don't think so.
I've been
Oh,
playing-
actually, triple captain. I'll stick Mope.
I don't know how.
Mope
See,
better
my
have
problem
an
is,
absolute blinder of a game tomorrow.
I don't know how to find it. Like I don't know where to find my team. Anyway, we're talking about our own fantasy thing.
Yeah, we're literally
Yeah.
not podcasting
This is
anymore.
not a podcast.
We're
I'm
just
I'm
talking.
just on my phone. I'm on my phone now.
Yeah. same.
All right. Yeah, we should probably.
Do you want to wrap it up there?
Yeah, let's wrap
Okay.
it there.
Yeah.
Very, very big thank you to everyone who watched and stuck through. Angry Ben, Football Talking Ben, and the boys.
Yeah, it was a
thank
very
you.
emotional podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlie, for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
has
It's
been a
really
pleasure.
Nice speaking to you again.
Yeah.
Hope to see everyone again soon.
Hopefully,
Quite liked it.
when the world's not on fire.
Well,
Yeah, dip.
Yeah.
This is the trio. Remember these three
It's gonna
faces
happen.
together.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
plug
gonna
your
be good.
socials. Plug your socials.
Yeah.
My Instagram, Charlie Chaz 4. My YouTube, that's the important one, Charlie Chaz. I think those are my only socials.
Do you
Oh,
want
there
to
you
shout
go.
your Twitch as well?
Oh, my Twitch is Cross44 if you want to look that up, but I've not streamed in a while. But I might return, so drop me a follow.
A little
Just
subby
be
wubby.
safe.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Hood House 3 will be in the
3.
link.
Yeah,
watch that.
Watch It Has 3.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. There might be a little teaser trailer for. I can't call it Hood House 4 because Hood House 3 is finished Hood House. I'll have to think of a new series title. Might come soon.
Neighborhood Manor.
Angry Italians, irritated Italians.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
But yeah, follow Scandi Reviews on Instagram. Follow the Scandi Reviews podcast on.
Make sure you
YouTube.
do.
Follow
You're missing
Scan-
out if you don't.
If you
yeah,
don't-
exactly.
We will know if you don't follow us.
Yeah, we know.
Follow Scandi Sam and Scandi Ben on TikTok.
I was watching Scandi Ben's TikToks the other day.
Charlie, you should. I made it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I made a TikTok. A
I
video.
actually haven't. I'll
Watch
go
it.
watch
It's-
it right now.
I can't make any more because my laptop's broken. But when it's fixed, then I'll make more.
You
But I
made
did
it
a
on your
mini-
laptop.
I did a mini review. Yeah, because it was high art actually. But
It was
yeah,
actually it was very good.
I don't know if you have anything else to plug.
If you want, fellas,
Page
comment
podcast.
your favorite things in the world in order and letter by letter, so we get more
Top
engagement.
100. Top 100.
Drop your family tree.
The first
in the
one to
comments.
comment every single word in the English language in separate comments wins.
Comment,
tenner.
guys. Everyone comment and tell us who your favorite parent is. Start some fights in the family. Anything like
Um,
that.
And if you're a parent, comment your favorite child.
Yeah.
Show them this video. Get
Yeah.
us more views. I think that's all the jokes.
Yeah.
And make sure you share so we can all see Ben's short film.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
Because me and
Short
Sam is
film
in it
at
and we want to know
1,000.
it's
Yeah.
like.
We were in it about over half a year ago and we
Yeah.
still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Well,
So
coming
we're relying
soon
on you.
at 1,000 views.
Yeah. We love you all. We'll see you.
We
we'll see
do.
you
We
next
love
time.
all of you. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.